Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the defending champion New England Patriots taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.
How do they get there? Because I just wonder, at some level, do we take them for granted? Their excellence, you just kind of count on it, right? They're going to win the AFC East. They're going to have the home field advantage through the playoffs. They're going to get to the Super Bowl. None of that is easily done. Yet every year we're talking about the Patriots possibly, getting it done and adding to their record books.
They try to make it 3 wins in 4 years. The only teams to do that, the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s and
these Patriots in the early 2000s.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
3rd and 2 now, Stidham. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide.
The way in, touchdown, New England, with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career, but that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Wait, that, round 80, round 80. Cut. Shadow.
Brady now on first down. This complete to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Wait, that, wide, 20. Not here. Man left. Hey, 4 down. 50.
Now Brady. Got him in. It's Brashon Perriman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Switch. Regular.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Hogan Bawale. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, 66. Hey, both 66.
Play action, now it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, block the ball for their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd down and goal. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
And keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. Hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get protected, brother.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Easy.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Brady's throw there complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. A long way to go on third down.
Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has
a fight for the football and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
He's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
I got you.
From the gun, it's Stidham. It's complete. James White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Stidham. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Check 45 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And that is incomplete. Even Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This from 25 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ballgame or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field.
Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably having to have the applause in the long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle into the line. After the sack on first down, Brady, and that'll be incomplete with play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's all bandit. Check safety. Shadow.
Now Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth that he's been hit that many times already, he doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it. When it hits.
Throwing again. Brady. And this one incomplete.
Now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, it becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a plan.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Stidham. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
They'll run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Gostkowski's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks have only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially.
I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Brady, and this is caught by Evans.
Could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They manage to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
He's got a man, complete. A game there of 30 big ones.
With any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gay's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So the Patriots now down by 7, just over a minute 40 to play. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down.
Down, 50, plant. Mike, 45. Oh, here we go. Oh. 2.
Throwing now is Stidham. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on.
They should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off, and there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Appreciated by the guys in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy.
And he's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Unable to find Dorsett. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Stidham. Taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeouts. On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. But I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Stidham. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Check three.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
To the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in.
Mike, 45. Check pass. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Stand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
Switch.
What can Brady do now with his drive? And he rifles one incomplete. Absolutely just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Especially in a spot as you just described. We're in OT. You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
It flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Super Bowl. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.